Do we have any motions in the House today? Representative,
Oh, oh shit.
is there a second to that motion? I second since we have no other reps. I second. Since there's a second to that motion, we will adjourn to accept the President of the United States. Sergeant at Arms will now bring the President.
Mr.
Hello, America.
Speaker, introducing the President of the United States.
Cutie. Hello, America. We will build a great wall.
Now I'm gonna
Kidding.
now I'm gonna sit down in my required seats. Who the hell is in the Supreme Court section? Who the hell is you?
Okay. You may all sit down. Be good people. Looking great, sir. Shut up, Chris. Kidding. Love you, Chris. All right. Get this show on the road. So, if this would load. Mr. Speaker, my fellow Americans, members of the cabinet that are present, and anyone else that I may have missed, um, I brought you all here today to address the State of the Union and the future of this administration and the future of America. This will be the first of a couple State of the Union addresses that will be under my administration, and it definitely won't be the longest, but it won't be the shortest today. But that being in the past, it is not a day of theatrics. It's a day to discuss the well being and hardships this group is facing as a whole, and what we, the people, are going to do about this. Some of you might already be questioning the legitimacy of my presidency, and I can assure you that under Whitty's order, it is legitimate, and the group will be resetting in a sense of presidential, or not presidential, in terms of the presidency. Um, it was the complete result of a discussion with the former Vice President Benjamin Hayes about discussions of the group's future and revitalization. Um, Vice President Benjamin Hayes unfortunately will not be here, and the Vice President will also not be present, as you may have already guessed by by his lack of appearance. Um, he is currently on LOA until Sunday, which of course is coincidental. He just got placed into vice presidency and then went inactive, but we're gonna drive past that. Whitty, however, on the other hand, will be stepping back from the government and focusing solely on the Federal Election Committee. Um, and it was in his best interest to appoint a president and listen to the community, and he decided that myself and my vice president were the best pick. Now, some of you might hate me, and some of you may like or even love me as a person, but the concerns are really not about the public's opinion or view on me. I could care less about what you think about me as long as we get America running. Each and every person interprets and views something differently about one another. But my concerns are mostly on growing this group and improving its view back into the international community. I have chosen this task not because it was going to be an easy one, but because I believed it to be a hard task. The people saw us falling apart, and soon after, the people started leaving and started going inactive. However, last night, and as of this moment, we have, let's see how many people. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, almost 12 people in this game right now, not including the people that are in VC. Um, which is a big accomplishment. We came back from almost complete inactivity to a state of semi-activity, which I'm happy to see. Moving on to the issues at hand and what I really called everyone here for. Firstly, the big one, there's a lot of drama in this group, and we cannot tolerate this dividedness within the nation. We're more split apart than we have ever been. To quote a long old president of this nation, a house divided amongst itself cannot stand. And that couldn't be more true. At the end of the day, week, year, decade, or even century, we are all Americans in blood. There's no need to strike at your brother or friend for their belief or their support to a party. Let both sides of this nation explore the possibility of undivided unity in times of crisis and not focus on what problems may divide us, but those that will unite us. This administration as a whole aims to unite the House and Senate into working towards a more fair, just, and united America. And now is a time more than ever where this has to be our target and primary goal. We must not focus on what divides us, as per our unfortunate circumstances, but we must focus on our future together as a nation. We will fight day and night until this country sees to it that we dominate the finish line in the global community and that we no longer stand divided amongst ourselves, because then there will be no certainty that we will make it to the finish line. Moving on to the inactivity for the Senate and the House. This is something that requires the entirety of America to fix, not just the government itself. We refuse to appoint a congressman at this time, and as of the State of the Union address, it has been counted to be about 4 or 5 House of Representative members and just about 6 senators, some of which are still not sworn in. It will be our aim to make Congress once more active and great again through inclusivity and increased in-game benefits and
All right, order. Order, I'm gonna spam this crap until you stop that clapping, boy. I should have removed. Stop the. Sergeant at Arms is directed to clear the gallery. You may continue. Never mind. Sergeant at Arms is now directed to remove the gallery. Okay, is it quiet now? Great. All right, Mr. President. El Presidente, you may continue.
talks of the Metropolitan Police Department have been in discussion with the owner. We may circumvent the fact that it takes a municipal government to appoint a police chief, given the fact that the group cannot sustain a municipal government. And with that, not just the Speaker of the House or President pro tempore will be gaining all-time protection. The entirety of the Congress will be gaining full-time access to the Metropolitan Police Department. For the State of the Union, we are divided, and this group stands amongst the rebel. And as long as that flag
Okay,
waves,
I swear to God, stop abusing the dang tool.
right, by the way. And as long as that flag waves, we will continue to rebuild and rebuild and rebuild until that flag falls. And at that point, we will fight instead to do what is right. Our statistics are still long overdue and outdated, but it still stands to this point that this nation is in a time of struggle. We may not be stable, we may be rebuilding and not unified as one, but the American people have always and will always continue to prevail in times of darkness. Soon enough, this shadow over our darkness will be destroyed by the light of the American people and their might. God bless you. God bless the United States of America, and let us take arms against this shadow of instability. There's nothing we can't do if we unite in our cause.
All right, thank you, Mr. President. All right, you may step down.
Keep being
Order, order. All right. God, you're gonna make me squeak. All right, you may remove yourself from the chamber.
Where's my mic button, bro? I hope Lewis got all of that. I hope he
just like
puts it all in the
gavel
USR
all you
times.
guys.
Okay.
Do it, lady.